Hello, and welcome to bonus episode number 18 of the Book Wars Pod. Yay! I'm Kate, and I'm here with Chris and Kristen and Miranda, and it's like our
2 years, benches.
Yeah, it's like our 2-year podiversary, so that's fucking absurd.
That's what I named it. 2 years,
I can't.
benches.
I can't. Oh my god, I can't believe we've. Well, no, I can't believe that we've been doing this for 2 years because we're a bunch of like shithead nerd faces. But like, I can't believe people have actually been like listening to this dumpster fire for.
If
2
we ever do
fucking
merch,
years.
can it just say shithead nerd face? Book Wars Pod.
Yes. Put that on a koozie.
That and it's not Star Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not called
Or-
Star Piece.
Or just spelled out in Star Wars font. Blah, blah, blah.
Rap air horns.
Oh my god!
Asterisk, rap air horns, asterisk.
Yeah.
I
that's-
am
Honestly, I would buy that shirt.
so fucking angry right now.
All right, next celebration, we might have to do shitty t-shirts if people want to give us more money.
We
Yeah.
may,
I
or
would
we
love
could,
it.
or we could sell shitty T-shirts. Hey, people,
Let us know
tweet
if
at
you
us.
want us to sell you shitty t-shirts with
Yes.
our best worst quotes on them.
Yes, please tweet at us if you would buy a shitty T-shirt from us.
This hot dog will never betray me.
The back will just say "Speaking of gay" real big.
Yep.
That would
That's a throwback. We haven't said that in a while.
I mean, it is Pride Month. We can do that right now.
Yeah, speaking of queer, it's Pride Month.
Speaking
Yep.
of queer, thank you. It wasn't even speaking of gay. It was speaking of queer. That's how. Whatever.
Do you even listen to at Book Wars Pod?
At Book Wars Pod.
Oh my fucking god!
Awesome.
Okay.
We're off to a swimming start.
As usual.
What else?
Hang on, let me just explain what the fuck we're doing in this episode. So,
Yeah, explain it to us.
nice. Yeah, there's
I
actually
know. Miranda goes, "Is there an outline?" I was like, "No,
There's
I think
no
we're just
outline.
talking about the podcast."
there's no outline, so I said we were gonna cap this at 30 minutes. That's not going to happen.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
our
I
friends
could edit
are
it
like
then.
outside with the dog, so they don't have a kitchen. They don't have a kitchen right now. Quinn's like, "Why do they keep wanting to like come over?" I was like, "Oh, they don't have a kitchen sink, and they won't for like 2 more weeks. They're getting their whole kitchen
Oh my god.
redone. So, yay!
Great.
It's fine. It's our friends with the dog. So God bless.
dog.
They don't really give a shit. They have a key to our house anyway.
Okay.
Like, we can be independent. Wait,
Yes. Okay, so we asked the people.
what are we drinking?
I'm explaining it first.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
God damn, Kristen.
Usually we do official pod business after we do what are we drinking?
Yeah, we have to do official pod business now because what is the pod? Oh my
great.
god.
What's it ever?
Yeah. Okay, listen, people.
This was not clear.
All of you can it. Okay, so we asked the people what they wanted us to do for our 2-year anniversary episode, and one of the ideas that we got from our lovely Patreon patrons was to do an episode of Dice and Droids with all 4 of us, with Tom fucking running the game, which while
At
it-
Darth and Turnus.
Yes, at Darth and Turnus, Tom from this associate editor at Del Rey, which, while an incredible idea, would have been like 1 billion hours long, and we, unlike every other episode, we didn't want to go for 1 billion hours.
I know. Unlike the poll that we did where I was like, Kate, nobody wants the podcast to be that long. And she was like, I will let the people be the judge of that.
And then,
Kristen, you were right.
yeah, you were.
Like, sorry, I know.
Yeah, it was a dark day.
My bad, okay? Jesus.
Hey, I have to just gloat about it because I'm right about nothing. I literally was on another one of my own podcasts and got the name of the book that we were reading wrong, and you dragged me for it on Twitter. So
Fucking incredible.
once in a while when I'm right, I get to at least mention it.
It was great. I will
One, as they say, in a row.
Oh my fucking god.
There's so many things that could go on shirts.
Jesus Christ. So the second idea, which is the one we're going with, from both Tom and Odie in the Tashi. I can't. Okay, I got
Station.
Tashi Station.
Patreon. Slack.
Yes, I can't talk again because I'm done with the rubber bands on my Invisalign, and now I have to like relearn how to talk. I'm like a child. Anyway, so the second
At least
idea
you're not playing
was
trumpet.
it's true.
That's a shout out for all the band geeks out there who
I
have ever
missed-
had to relearn how to play their instruments with
Oh,
phrases.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god. So the second idea was to just kind of talk about our favorite moments from the past 2 years, which we will do. I think we can all give probably our top 3 from since when we started the pod. Miranda, I know you only just joined the pod, but you've been listening for like as long as we've been doing this hot trash fire, so I think that counts.
She's
But
got some.
she does. But before we do that, what's everybody drinking?
I finished the Migration Patio Pale just moments ago, and now I'm drinking a Migration Mohasic Hazy IPA.
We love the Mohasic.
I know, it's so fucking good.
My favorite one.
It's actually kind of fitting. I used to drink a lot of Migration actually on the pod, and it just happened to be where I was buying we got like kebabs to grill tonight. So
yes.
they didn't have like the brand I usually get Fort George, as everyone knows. But they had like these on sale. They have good sales at New Seasons, so I got some of this fucking Migration. It's so good. Shout out
No,
to
you know,
Migration.
you actually
Portland,
used to drink a
Oregon.
lot of Kristen back in the day. Rainier.
Oh shit.
The hell happened to Rainier?
It's Ranier to you, sir.
Ranier. Yeah, I still drink a lot of Rainier.
It's most definitely not Rainier.
I think that was like back when I was like real sad, and like I would already come on the pod with like 4 beers in, and I would be to Rainier. Now I'm happier, so I can like start drinking on the pod.
Meds are good, yo.
Yeah,
Miranda, I bet you call it La Croix, don't you?
I'm not a monster.
it's from the fucking Midwest. Like, God bless.
Christ. Oh my god. Miranda,
Is
what
that
are
what
you
you're
drinking?
drinking, Miranda?
I am drinking a tangerine LaCroix.
Beautiful.
Oh, my mom would absolutely. God hope my mom doesn't discover LaCroix in 10 years when it isn't cool anymore. Because
God.
all we're going to hear about is La Croix. She goes, she'll go to a fucking Starbucks and order a croissant.
Okay, that's fair though. Croissant is so fun to say.
Oh my god.
It's not great.
Noelle.
The baristas are always confused. Hi, mom. Don't do that. Just call it a croissant.
Croissant.
Oh Jesus.
Can I have how are you supposed to say croissant if you say croissant correctly?
What a great question.
Great. Awesome. Chris, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking whiskey. I'm trying to finish off this bottle of 1-8 Distilling Untitled number 13 before we go, so I can get another bottle before we leave.
Of exactly Untitled number 13.
Undetermined. So they have 14 and 15 have come out in the
Ah.
past year.
Okay.
And
Blah, blah, blah.
yeah, so I need to sometime in the next 3 weeks before we go make it all the way over there. And it's a bitch to get to, but I'm gonna try and make it all the way over there and taste them and see which I prefer.
Where the fuck is it?
It's in fucking Northeast.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
like, it's like past H Street. It's like industrial Northeast.
It's like Ivy City. Is it
Like
Ivy
where all
City?
the breweries are?
No, it's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
past Ivy
is
City.
it above Atlas?
No, but it's
What's
near
above
Atlas.
Atlas?
It's near Atlas.
It's like right there.
Okay.
It's near Atlas, near Green Hat. So I
Also,
guess it is Ivy
Chris,
City.
you know that you can like, if you don't finish the whiskey you have, you can just buy more whiskey. And then you
Impossible.
have a lot of whiskey,
No, I mean I know,
which is
but,
the dream.
I don't want to bring more than like fucking 20 bottles. I don't want to bring that many bottles with us. To Colorado.
That's fair. When I moved across the country, I 100% was going to bring like a nice bottle of bourbon and left it on the counter at my
Nice.
parents' house and realized
Horrible.
it like 20 minutes into our drive
No.
on like a 14-hour day and was like, it's not worth it.
Ask her if instead of that she brought like 20 VHS tapes.
I love you.
Technically, I shipped those.
I want to walk into traffic looking at the VHS tapes that we have in our house. I'm like, we don't have enough room for our books because there were fucking Lady and the Tramp is up there with fucking VHS.
I don't have that on VHS.
Okay, well, that was... an example.
Something
of it.
She
For
said,
example,
she
it's
said,
not
like,
accurate.
Lady in the Tramp.
That's right. Thank
God.
you.
I hate every last one of
It's
you.
another thing that we can put on a shirt. It just says Chris : like.
Rude.
Mom, what are you drinking?
Oh god, my tears. I'm drinking a fucking Trader Joe's brand White Claw in pomegranate flavor because this is the last one I have. Also, it's fucking hot outside because it's swamp ass season in DC.
Yes.
And
Yeah, thank God we're leaving.
yeah, no. So I'm drinking something
God.
fucking refreshing. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna start calling that that Trader Joe's stuff White Claw.
Swamp juice.
No, well, besides swamp juice, because that's funny too. I was gonna say I'm gonna start calling it Eat My Ass juice. 'Cause Kate is the one that always drinks it.
Thank God. Wait, hang on. Eat my ass. She sounds terrible.
It
I
sure
know.
does.
All right, I don't want to contemplate this anymore.
Tweet at us if you want us to make shirts that say Eat My Ass juice.
I think we will totally buy like just straight up Eat My Ass Bookworth
Merch.
Pod shirts.
Why? No, what, you should go back on Tashi Station Brew House and brew
Eat my ass.
Kate's own Eat My Ass Ale.
Oh my god. Absolutely not. But also, Kristen, can you please just jokingly pitch this to Brian so he can scream into a bag because
Oh,
he
hold-
needs more stress in his
Listen,
life.
if I pitch this to him, he'll demand you come back. So I really can't
Yeah, I was
do
gonna
that.
say, be
'Cause
very careful what you wish for. You better
every
hope he
time
misses
I-
this episode.
yes, every time I jokingly pitch him something, he's like, "We have to do that," and I'm like, "I wasn't prepared. This was a bit."
I love Brian.
I mean, God bless the Podfather.
I know. Seriously, this is why he's the most excellent of Podfathers. Crack treated seriously, Brian Larson.
Speaking of blessing the Podfather, hopefully we sound good. Unclear, but
Yes.
thank the Patreons. This is me and Miranda's first episode with our new mics. So
Yeah, so
Thank y'all.
all of our wonderful listeners' generous Patreon support has now provided not just me and Kate, but Kristen and Miranda with new mics as well, so that we can stop sounding like shit.
Yes.
now
Even though-
I just need a rap air horn.
Pow pow.
I know. Now that we have a real mixer, I'm gonna figure out how to get a soundboard hooked into it. It's just gonna be a whole thing.
Actually, I know a guy for that.
Yeah, I was gonna
Chris-
say Miranda's dad has like 7, so
Chris just face palmed so fucking hard. Like he's just like face palmed into the next century.
I just love that Miranda just has like a completely different intonation of what a rap air horn does than the rest of it. Like the emphasis is in a weird place.
Pow.
Yeah, like it reminds me of our friend. We have a friend who.
It sounds like Blue's Clues. It sounds like Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. Yo, Blue is about to drop the hottest rap album of the year. A pow pow.
Who's gonna do a weekend? Pow, pow, pow.
Our favorite non-Star Wars Blue boy.
So true. Oh my god.
So
Blue's a girl, excuse you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Blue. Wait.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hey.
Blue is a girl.
Blue boy is not.
No.
I
not
know.
gender normative.
Yeah, gender nonconforming Blue. What was I gonna say? Oh, I wrote this time down. Now it's a minute later. But what I was gonna say was I can actually, speaking of making our shit easier to edit, I can actually like figure out how to queue up shit so that we can like play the intro music live and the outro music live.
Oh, that's exciting.
Potentially. I don't know how
Okay,
to do it right
well.
now, but I know I have like
The
I think I
power.
have everything I need.
Cool.
The problem with the outro, well, no, we can do we'll have to like recut the outro music because we never do our outros in the same amount of time.
Correct, but we'll be
one of
able to
us
do
usually
most
screaming.
of the outro.
Nobody has ever screamed on this podcast.
But like it'll make it a lot easier to edit, obviously, if we just like have the music at the top and then don't
That's
have
true.
to do
Although
anything. And I can like
I have
crossfade it.
I have it like cut, so it's actually pretty easy. But
No, I know, but think about how much easier it would be if you just didn't have to do that.
That's true. All right.
20 seconds easier.
Yeah. All right. So shall we talk about a Star Wars now that we're like, see, I was like 30-minute cutoff is we're like 15 minutes in. because Jesus fuck. All right, so
Yeah, it was really funny. So I was recording Starships earlier with friend of the pod at Celestial Intent, Adriana.
whose name I've been saying wrong for 2 fucking years. I'm so sorry.
I know, she introduced herself as Adriana on the pod, and I'm like, wow, we've just been not right
Listen,
about that.
I also I just hate pronouncing people's names wrong. I think I've mentioned this in the pod before, but it's like I grew up with with a bunch of kids who aren't named fucking Karen in like the neighborhood I grew up in,
Fucking
and all our
Karen's
teachers were white, and they didn't know how to say goddamn anything, and so I've just it's my pet peeve. It's just oh my god, I hate pronouncing people's names wrong, so I apologize.
But anyway, so she was like, I'm going to go on a tangent real quick, but like based on your podcast, I think that's okay. And I'm like, yeah, we barely have a point. We're all
amazing.
tangent.
Do we have a point?
No.
Arguable.
Okay.
Not today.
Point is to be on
Literally
for 2
not
weeks.
today.
Yes.
I
Also,
just said 2 weeks, 2 years.
oh my god. Also,
2-week anniversary. Woo!
Jesus. Also, listen to Chris's episode of Starships, which is dropping probably next week. He's talking about Tam and Sonara, or Tanara as we...
Yeah,
Lovingly
we'll
refer
plug
to
that more
them.
at the end, but you should listen.
Yes. Anyway.
I don't know what that is, but I know it's a gay ship, so I'm here for it.
Yay,
It
it's
is-
Pride Month.
The gay.
Gay.
Speaking of gay, I'm using my Life is Better wet koozie from Santa Teresa,
Thank
Costa
God.
Rica, that Quinn got. Quinn got the house.
Oh my fucking God. All right. Jesus. Yes.
Mom, what's your favorite pod moment?
All right.
Wait, clarifying question before Mom goes.
Wyatt.
Are we doing just pod moments? Are we doing like pod and fandom? Or like actual like Star Wars moments? Like
we're
what are
doing-
the rules here?
Any of the above, but you only get 3.
Oh,
So
shit.
just favorite 3 moments of any kind in the past 2 years.
Of any related to Star Wars, yes.
They should be related to Star Wars.
You can't just be like, I had... You
Okay,
can't just be
related
like,
to-
1 year ago today I had a really good poop. Like, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Related
Really
to
good
Star
poop.
Wars and
Game
or the
of
pod
Thrones
though.
ending. What?
I say related to Star Wars and or the pod because those are not mutually exclusive.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. You need to relax. All right.
Yes, that's fine. It's related to Star Wars if it's related to the pod, is what we're
Yes.
saying. Transitive property.
Definitely.
So even if it's like the first time Kristen did a rap air horn, for example, that's Star Wars adjacent.
Definitely not it. Yeah. So we only get 3, but we're gonna do 1 each in a round, and then we'll do the second one in a round, and etc. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah, do they
now
have
I
to be in
think
order?
of
Are we
3,
counting
but sure.
down?
What?
I didn't
counting
prepare
down
for
to
this, so
In no order, in no specific order. Listen, once in a
Great.
while you have to stick your head in the. You can go last, okay?
great.
Stick it in the butt sand.
I'm
No,
not
it's-
gonna stick anything in the butt sand.
You gotta stick your head in the Patreon Slack like once.
Yeah, like literally once a month would
Yeah.
be great.
I thought you were gonna tell her to like go out on a limb, but you were telling her just to go on the Patreon Slack.
Oh, I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ.
I thought you were gonna be like, once in a while you just gotta like fly by the seat of your pants, but you're like, once in a while you just gotta go on the Patreon Slack.
Well,
See
wait a
what the
minute,
fuck
wait a
we're
minute.
Talking about.
Wait a minute. How bad are you panicking right now, Miranda? Are the beta blockers working?
I'm not panicking too much, and
Yay!
Yay!
I don't feel really
Excellent.
hot when I'm talking, so that's new.
That's amazing.
Ooh.
You're also not
that like?
drinking.
yeah,
this
I'm
time,
also not
so
drinking, so that could be it too.
Okay. All right.
It's complicated.
All right. Wait. So
Kate, you go first because you're the
I
pod
go
mother.
first. Oh, okay. That's legit. And starting the pod is not a thing you're allowed to say because that's obviously a given.
Can I
Right?
do joining the pod?
Yeah. You
No.
can't. Oh
you
no!
just-
If we
she
can't
just
do
said
starting
it.
the pod, she can't do joining the pod.
Oh my god. Okay.
And she did just say it.
Oh.
So now there's no anticipation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ruined.
Yeah.
Great.
Go, Kate.
Anyway. Okay, so can I'll start with an actual Star Wars moment, I guess. The Last Jedi.
Fuck yeah.
Pow, pow.
Oh my fucking god. That's wow. Yeah, no, like controversial opinion. Ha ha ha. It's not actually that controversial opinion. It's just a bunch of
not.
Russian bots. But anyway,
Def not on this podcast either. But we all fucking love it.
it's true. I mean, it's just like, I mean, I will watch any Star Wars movie multiple times, all the time, even the prequels. But The Last Jedi is one of those ones for me that, like, every time I watch it, it gets better. Like, I notice more things. I notice more parallels. Like, every part of that movie, it feels like was like super like well thought out. It adds so much to the universe, as we talked about when we discussed that movie on whatever the fucking hell bonus episode that was 85 years ago. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if it's my favorite Star Wars movie. I don't know if it overtakes Empire, but like it's fucking up there, man. Chris?
Amazing. Can I go next? Because mine's tangential to that.
Yes.
Mine is a moment in The Last Jedi. It's finding out that Rey is no one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because, like, everyone can go fuck themselves, and she doesn't have to be a Skywalker in name, in family name, now that we know the new fucking title of the next movie. But she doesn't have to be a Skywalker in family lineage / name to be a Jedi or important or worth listening to and reading about and looking at and being fucking badass. So that's not really that exciting of a point, but I really actually think it is a very exciting point, and I think it is just like a great reminder that like fuck everybody.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, you know, we spend a lot of time, and I'll also mention this later because I want to talk about Red Matters, but you know, we spend a lot of time talking about how, you know, everyone should be able to see themselves in Star Wars, and if, you know, Rey being a blank slate and also being like super fucking powerful, like that's a real thing, man.
Her just like doing the Force without any training is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking wild shit. Okay, now you can go, Chris. Sorry. Not sorry.
No, sorry.
Actually.
No, sorry.
This is a little bit of a cop-out, but Star Wars Celebration. For me, Star Wars Celebration Chicago, specifically, because it's been...
It's not a cop-out.
Well, no, there wasn't one 2 years ago, so...
Yeah, I mean, well, unfortunately...
Orlando was right before we started, because that's how I got you to do this.
That is true. So unfortunately, Keeks...
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, fuck, guys, come on. Jesus, just rap. We're gonna name this episode "Rap Air Horns" to like the fifth power. No, it's true though, because I mean, it was unfortunately Keeks and Miranda were not able to join us in Chicago, but it was our first celebration, and there hadn't been a celebration for 2 years, and everyone was fucking grumpy about like Star Wars and the fandom and all this other shit, and it was just like such a lovely experience. Like,
yeah, and honestly, for me specifically, like I've been on Twitter less lately because the fandom has been the fandom, and I just like was kind of done with it for a hot second, and like, which like is not unique to Star Wars. It's human. You get enough humans in a room together, you're gonna hate a lot of them. But like, yeah.
Damn, okay, I live with you. Jesus.
But I don't know. Like Star Wars Celebration, like was it we were able to find our people, like talk to the Tashi Station, obviously our I don't know, network friends.
Our network.
Contributors, co-contributors, that's the word I was looking for.
Oh my god.
We were able to find our Tashi Station folks. We were able to find Tashi Station Patreon supporters. We were able to find, you know, some personal friends that Kate and I have made that we stayed with and that we had a lot of fun. And also just like everybody was just always talking about Star Wars and not in the I'm going to allow myself 5 seconds of happiness and then I'm going to look for the negative way that a lot of people on Star Wars Twitter, and I'm as guilty of this as anybody, don't get me wrong, I'm not casting blame. That's just kind of how a certain segment of Star Wars Twitter functions online. And
how dare you, Chris?
Yeah, I know, right? But it was nice because we all were hyped and got a lot of news, and we're also fucking exhausted and didn't really have the brain power or time to think through every angle about like what to be upset about. And it was just, we were just yelling about how we were excited, and it was just a nice positive atmosphere that like was really, I think, rejuvenating for getting me back on Twitter at all, frankly, because I had been off Twitter for a hot second after that, and I'm still don't think I'm gonna be completely back because that was like stuff happened, but like it's a nice reminder that like even in the hellscape that is Twitter and the internet, like you can find your people and you can have fun with them and love Star Wars.
That's so good, Chris. Thank you.
Fuck yeah. You stole my second one, Chris, so thanks for that.
Yeah, and
Bitch.
honestly, I was gonna do something else first, but then I thought of that, and I'm like, if I don't do it first, someone's gonna take it. So
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna try to kickflip off of that, but I don't know if that's gonna
No, do it.
work out. So, I guess mine is kind of similar because I was like into Star Wars before you guys started doing this podcast. But now I'm like really into Star Wars, and it's really cool. Just over the last couple of years to have like been able to meet, even if it's just on Twitter, some people who are like, let's just hang out on a Friday and all like virtually watch a Star Wars movie together and just like not give a fuck about anything else because we
Totally.
are nice people and get to yell about this thing that we enjoy for a couple hours and ignore the hellscape around us.
Yeah.
And also I got to be friends with you now because we never met before this.
Aw. We met very briefly at parties where we were all drinking very, very heavily.
Yeah, I remember none of those.
doesn't
So
sound right.
I'm pretty sure you and I were beer pong partners at some point, Miranda.
Okay, that
That's
does sound
amazing.
right.
yeah.
Incredible.
Oh, was that at my birthday party that one year? Because I do not remember if that's the case.
Was
Was
it
it
your
at the
21st
Twins?
birthday party?
Yeah, when
Then maybe, yeah.
we
Or-
I was not there. Don't
friend
look
of
at
the
me.
friend of the
You-
pod, Molly and I have the same birthday, and we threw a
yes.
joint party one year.
Yes,
Oh,
this is
yes,
exactly when
yes,
it was.
Yes, yes. I was going to say it was either that or a beer Olympics at one
Right.
time.
Oh God! Don't. Talk about
It was the
Olympics
year
on
that
this
Molly
podcast.
made those like Jello shots that were just like 90% vodka.
Yeah,
I
that
think
sounds about right.
I mean,
She does that a lot, though.
Yeah, it's true. That
be
time.
more specific, Chris. Molly, friend of the pod.
Yes. Oh my god. Friend of the pod who
Who-
never listens to the pod because she doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about. What?
Lord willing, maybe a published author at some point soon.
Yes.
That shit is like actually happening. She has like an agent and fucking shit. Like that is like.
They're
it's
about to
wild
sub.
Fucking shit. I know. I don't really know what that means, but I did see that she said that.
There is like
Sorry.
they're about to slingshot into the faces of like big fancy editors at actual publishing
Big fancy
houses.
editors, you better fucking say yes, because like I heard Molly's stuff is queer and good.
It's good. This particular book is not super queer. It is queer, but not super queer. But also, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway,
God
whenever,
bless.
friend of the pod, whenever the fuck she officially like poops out her book in an official form that you can buy in the store, we'll like probably just scream that from the rooftops, even though none of y'all know what the fuck we're talking about.
Hey, but
Yep.
y'all read books. TM.
Yeah.
Do you?
Probably,
Do
because
they?
You listen to us, kind of.
So you can listen to the podcast without listening to the book, reading the books.
I know, but
It's not advisable, but
it's sure not advisable.
My-
Because
my
then it
coworkers
makes
have-
even less sense than usual.
I was going
but-
to say it's barely advisable under the best of
Oh my
circumstances.
fucking
Wait.
god.
All right, back to Star Wars.
Yeah, because we're supposed to be
Kate,
done in
point
2
two, go.
minutes. LMAO.
Yeah, it's not happening. All right. My second one, I'm gonna say, being invited to like join the Star Wars Rep Matters campaign. So hello. So for those of you who are new to the pod, well, first of all, I probably should have put this at the top instead of 30 minutes in. But hi, welcome to this podcast. We're very drunk. We swear a lot, and we give out spoilers like they're candy for children on Halloween. So watch out for that. But thanks for listening. We've gained a lot of Twitter followers recently, and I'm just like, hey guys. Oh no. But for those who are relatively new to the Star Wars fandom, Star Wars What Matters is a hashtag campaign that we started. A group of us in the fandom just happened to start right before The Last Jedi came out, and we're trying to advocate for more diversity of all kinds, both in front of and behind the camera. And the way we do that is, once a month we share places where we feel seen in the fandom, where we feel like ill-represented, like other things that we want to see. Chris is staring at me because I just made the table creak. I'm sorry.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, I know. Okay. And usually every month we put a particular spotlight on one group. So it was Asian American Heritage Month last month, and we did that. We actually had 2 campaigns last month. So we did Asian American Heritage and we did mental health, and we've focused previously on Black women and femmes. We focused on body diversity, all kinds of things. And for those of you who already know the story, you already know that at Southern Cynic on Twitter, dear friend of the pod, asked us to be part of the very first Rep Matters campaign back in October of 2017, which was kind of wild because if you're on Star Wars Twitter, you know who SC is because she is a pillar of the community, perfect angel, and we were relatively new podcast. We had just started in May of that year, and she like really kind of took a chance on us, like not actually being shitheads and asking us like be part of this thing. And almost 2 years later, it's amazing how much traction we get every month, even now, and how many new voices have joined the conversation. And we had a fucking panel at Star Wars Celebration, which is wild to me. I know. Hey, they approved of me talking in a room full of like people at a very official like Lucasfilm sanctioned event, which was a choice they made.
At least one Star Wars author attended.
It's true.
Can we make you like an Eat My Ass shirt though, which you're not allowed to say during the panel, but I feel like people need to know.
They need to be able to recognize you somehow.
Yes.
Real recognizes real.
I mean, it's true. But it's been one of the best things that we've done, and it really, it helped get us more involved in the community. It helped us, get more involved in social justice issues, especially in media, because like media's not just a frivolous thing. We love Star Wars because it's a universal story that could be even more universal if it weren't just filled with straight white dudes. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm going next again.
Yes, ma'am.
Because it also builds on this. Telling Marvel to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Which time?
The
Every
time
time
when we came on the podcast and said we're not fucking doing this because CB
Yeah, or we just
Cebulski is
straight
a
up
piece
gave
of
up on
human
Marvel,
fucking
yeah.
garbage.
I know. I mean, the network as a whole
Yeah.
doesn't do it now these days, but I think we were the first ones to be like, no.
And I'm not just like patting myself on the back. I guess I fucking obviously am, but like that's not why it's a favorite moment. It's a favorite moment because like this is what it looks like to stand in your principles, and we like try to talk about that on the pod, and we try to talk about not being a fucking piece of shit and not being a racist asshole and et cetera, and even though like the Marvel comics are amazing like content wise for Star Wars and they fit right into what we would be doing, we were like, CB Cebulski is such a piece of fucking shit that we're not doing this until he's gone. And
Yep.
I mean, it just like makes me proud to be part of something where like, even though every other phrase can be eat my ass, we also like actually try to like do the right thing because it's important, and we don't just talk about doing the right thing. We try to actually do the right thing, and sometimes we do the wrong thing, and then we have to come and apologize for it, and it's usually me. And
Not just you. We've all fucked up.
Sometimes it's impossible to do a good job because you're a dumb fucking white person. So, but we have wonderful people such as Kate and Miranda, and they are our wonderful, like, tell us when we're being fucking idiots to me and Chris. So, God bless.
I mean, we've like I'm so proud of the.
Yeah, we do it to each other. It's really
right.
Like we're none of us are afraid to call each other out, and that's really like part of it.
Definitely, and I'm also really proud of the fact that we've cultivated a lot of listeners who are also like definitely willing to like message us and say, there was this one instance where we just like super used the wrong pronouns for a character, and one of our listeners messaged us and he was like, hey, you did this thing, and we were like, oh shit, thank you for bringing this to our attention. Like, I'm glad that we can like have these conversations because we're all growing and learning because society has made us into pieces of shit. And like I'm just glad that like this is the environment that we have, that we're trying to create here. Like we're a tiny podcast, but like this is what we do. Like even if it means that nobody else is gonna listen to us.
Tiny podcast, big heart.
Aww. Aww.
Tiny podcast, big air horn. Okay, sorry. Dad, it's your
I
turn.
really want t-shirts to say Book
upset.
Wars Pod, bwah, 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 on the front, and then in the back, in like tiny font, parentheses, a pow pow.
Oh, pow, pow.
Oh, I'm so upset.
I'm making these shirts. If you want these shirts, message us.
Fuck me. Oh God. Somebody say something nice before I quit the pod.
Chris, speak into the microphone.
Yeah, Chris is like all the way lounging back in his fucking lawn chair.
I
like,
fucking know. I can't hear him.
I mean, it's because it wasn't actual content. It was snarkiness.
Yeah, but it's still, you're not going to edit it out, are you?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
So
Oh,
fuck
good
you.
job.
Speak up
So
if you're gonna
at least
talk
be
shit.
snarky into the fucking microphone. The patrons bought them, and you're offending them.
Yeah.
Offending the
Odie's
patrons.
beautiful dog is mad at you.
Nanya.
Do you want
Nanya
Nanya to
says,
be mad
Fuck
at you?
Chris.
I really don't want Nenny to be mad at me. That's the last thing I want.
All right, what's your thing, Dad? Into the
Miranda, go next.
microphone.
Miranda, go next.
I don't want to. Fuck.
Jesus Christ, guys.
So, well, if I
Looking at me like, are you gonna help
my
me? Or...
my first one was just like really gross and sentimental, and
So now you need something like funny.
yeah. Oh,
Well, you're allowed to pick like a Star Wars moment.
I know. I mean, I think we all know my favorite moment that has happened in Star Wars since this podcast started.
Is it? I don't know.
It's the Holdo maneuver. And I lose my shit every time. And I will tie
yes.
that in actually to a point that I was going to make and I forgot about it until just now, which is bonus episodes and talking about music on this podcast as another form of media in Star Wars, because obviously I am like super music nerdy. And I like Star Wars and like two great things. And the Holdo maneuver I drunkenly yelled about a lot on that podcast,
It was wonderful.
on that episode.
It was great.
So there.
Yeah. We'll do another music episode fucking eventually.
Did we ever do a second one?
No, we were gonna, and then like
Fuck.
some shit happened. I forget.
We
But-
read a lot
Y'all
of-
can do it while we're moving if you want.
BTW. No, Chris, you have to be on it. We read a lot of books on this podcast, by the way, so it's fine.
Surprise. Chris, I think they're gonna need at least like one parent on the podcast.
That's
true.
That's smart.
Exactly
That's
correct. We're not. allowed
It
to
was
do
bad
by
enough with the
ourselves.
three of us.
Ooh.
TH.
Yeah, it's
I mean-
okay. I've got a bonus episode all queued up for when you guys are gone and can't control us. So
Great.
Excellent.
I don't even
Speaking
wanna
of
know
which,
what it
Bert,
is.
we
I'm
need
sure
to
we've talked
record a
about
bonus
Miranda,
episode
but-
of Vader Immortal at some point.
okay.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Or you could just like while we're gone do a music episode with like Podfather. He's a parent.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's true.
Anyway.
Chris, do you have anything to say, or are you just
No, I have one. I have one.
Anything
Great.
at all.
I'll save my sentimental one for my next sentimental one for last, and I'll say my favorite pod moment is honestly, me and Kate were talking about this the other day. I really like my analogy of the clone army as the hot dog that the Jedi Council fell on the
I
ground.
hate you. I hate you so much.
I really,
great one, though.
honestly, it's one of the great intellectual triumphs of my life
I
coming
fucking
up with that
despise you.
analogy.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
God.
We were talking about this. We were on like a very tiny weekend road trip, just like doing some last minute like East Coast things that we hadn't gotten around to doing before we moved. So we were up at Gettysburg and then Harper's Ferry. And I don't remember. I think we're getting into the fucking car after coming out of the fucking cemetery at Gettysburg. And all of a sudden you were talking about a hot dog that will never betray you. And I was like, is this the time? Is this the place?
Gettysburg's not the time or the place for Confederate statues either, but they're there.
Oh my god!
Sorry, I was
Blah.
really bitter about that
Blah.
this weekend. It's like, congrats on your participation trophies.
Ooh, good one, Chris. Congrats on your participation trophy that was probably put up like in the 1970s because
Right.
white people hate black people. Great.
I really just wanted to spit on the statue. This really like unnecessarily like just a gigantic statue of Robert E. Lee, but there was a park ranger like right fucking there, and I was like, I shouldn't get arrested right now.
Sorry, it's funny because he fucked it up. Anyway, sorry. This went wrong. No, but like,
Oh my god.
I'll expand that a little bit. Like, I enjoy like getting to like come up with this ridiculous shit and like talk about Star Wars. Like, okay, I'll do this on a 101 now. Like, it's like that. It's funny, and like the hot dog thing was funny. And if we were a podcast that actually cared, we would like find a clip of it and like do an actual clip show of like me saying whatever the hot dog thing was. But I don't care, so we're not because I'm editing.
Oh my god.
But no, I like this has been a really fun thing for me, and it was something that I was trying to get Kate to do for a really long time.
Then I dragged Kristen into it, and that's how we.
Yeah, and then just because I was reading the new canon and I wanted to talk about, like, I had all these things that I wanted to talk about and like theories and like oh my god, this is so cool what they did, and Kate was like, I don't care, I'm not reading the books. And then
I was very depressed and lazy.
I'm not blaming you, just saying.
I'm just saying.
But then, and also, Keeks, you and I barely knew each other when we started.
Which is
this.
incredible, because now you just swap stories about how your poop was that day.
I mean,
Yeah.
duh.
Also, mediocre this morning, just saying.
Hashtag poop room.
Thank God.
But no, and it's like, it's given me the opportunity to just talk, like, no matter how shitty my week is, like, I get to talk about Star Wars with my friends, and that's, like, not a small thing.
Yay.
That's awesome. Kate, if yours is not directly related to that, I will do my last one.
Mine is not, so go.
Mine is vaguely. Yeah, my favorite thing, my third favorite thing, not my third favorite thing, but the number 3 thing that I'm going to mention at this time.
Yes.
It's just that we're 4 fucking weirdos with mental illness, and it's mostly Kate. Kate bullies us all into making sure we actually like do our jobs and aren't fucking idiots, and like bless her for that. And she
It's 'cause I'm the
deserves
mom
like
friend.
she deserves a daytime Emmy for for the amount of shit she puts up with when like all of us are like, what about if we just never do the pod again? What about that? I mean, like, not that we're trying to quit, but like we're just pieces of shit about it. And
Or
Kate's like
very depressed.
Absolutely not. We're doing it. No, but like normal podcast bullshit. There are so many podcasts that have started, and they've had great ideas, and they you know, they've had best intentions, and you know, this is going to be great. And they haven't lasted more than 3 months, and we've somehow lasted 6 years, 2 years.
It's
I was
been
gonna say,
84
where are you
years.
going with this number?
It's more than 60 episodes, right? How many episodes are we at? 80
Significantly more than 60 episodes, yes. We're at
Yes.
episode 90.
Yeah,
We're at
see?
90 plus
That is more than 60. You're so right.
bonuses.
See,
Yeah.
I know. I'm great. I know
crazy.
numbers and I remember things. Those
is
are
your
2
brain.
things about me.
Jesus.
No, but it's just like the odds are against us as far as like, and like we never quote took off quote. We're not like a famous podcast, but we do this because we love it and we love each other, and it's like good. We know it's really good for all 4 of us and our fucking dumbass brains that are not healthy, and it's like a really important thing that we all do, and for the most part we do it every week. And that's fucking wild times because like
I know.
there's almost nothing I do every week.
I know, like things I do
I'm
every
lucky
week.
if I shower once a week.
Right? Like things I do every week. This podcast. Things I don't do every week. Go to work?
I was like, if that's not where this is going, I'm going to interrupt.
Yeah, like go to work 5 days in a row. When's the
Nope.
last time that happened?
It's been months.
Even like 5 days in a row plus the weekend, like 5 business days in a row. I don't think I've done that.
Nope. It's been months. It's been literal months.
But like we do this fucking bullshit and it's amazing and you guys support us. And we have more listeners than we ever thought we were going to have. We thought it was just going to literally be us and
and Chris's mom.
Yeah, guys, my mom listens.
Don't forget about Chris's mom.
I think she's really behind though. Mom, when you listen to this episode, let me know. We're gonna time this.
Hi, Mrs. Chris's mom.
Oh my god, amazing.
Anyway, that was my building on Chris's how we do this. It's so crazy.
Yeah,
Love
that's
it.
good. Morgan, did you have your third one? Did you roll that into your second one?
I can do a third one.
Okay.
They were close enough anyway.
Okay.
I'm not gonna end on my sentimental one because I got that shit out of the way up front.
Hell yes.
And so it does still go into like the recording of the podcast, and I'm gonna give it a little bit of a sentimental twist because like I love how much fun we have doing this.
Aww.
But also what I'm really getting at is I love the potential episode titles lists.
Oh, they're so good.
Listen,
yes.
it brings me like you don't understand how much joy it brings me to have these in my life.
It's hysterical. Like what? I mean,
like none of it makes sense while we're doing it. We're like Chris is just out there screaming the emperor is a nutter butter, and then it shows up just like on a list of things, and it's like the emperor's a nutter butter. Okay.
I know, like it's the best thing ever because like we don't even know what the fuck we're saying half the time while we're saying it in a context, and then you take them out of context. It's just like, what the fuck happened last night?
It's also really funny because like I'd like try to piece back together and like remember what context each of them were said, and it's often very difficult.
Yeah, no, actually, it's just like, who even said this? Like half the time it's like, I mean, sometimes it's me and I'm like, I do not remember saying this, and then I listen to the episode and I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, like it's a huge badge of honor for me to like get one of my quotes as the episode title, and I'm not saying that I tried to do that, but I also don't not try to do that.
I mean, I feel like we all get the great thing is that we all get pretty equal top billing in that sense, but also, yeah, I mean, we'd be lying if we said we didn't just say stupid shit sometimes. So.
Listen, all of our stupid shit is perfect.
It is. It's true.
Damn.
Yeah. So I think my last favorite moment.
Wait, make Chris go, and then you can go last because you're the
He
best.
already.
He did
already
his,
won.
He did his last one first.
Oh, was that?
No, I haven't done my last one. I've only done two.
Oh,
He's
fuck
only
you,
done
Chris.
two.
You did
We're
three.
just forgetting.
No, I didn't.
He
Yeah, you
sure
did.
didn't.
I
you sure?
absolutely did not.
Yeah, he didn't.
Roll the tape back.
Chris, now you know what it's like to be a woman. You only get two. All right, what?
Your things you care about are worth 79% of the things we care about.
Bitch.
Fuck yourself.
I have a two addendum that I've just been like kind of inspired by.
Oh my
then
God.
that's three.
That's three.
Does it end with a
But
question
then all
mark?
mine
It's
are sappy.
three.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
More of a comment than a thing that I
Fuck,
care about.
you can
Yourself,
fuck right off,
Chris.
sir.
Oh Jesus.
More of a comment than a podcast. More of
our-
a tangent than a podcast.
It's our 2-year anniversary. Oh my god, that's the title. There it is.
Oh my god. Sorry I had to work through that, but I'm proud of it.
I'm quitting
No.
on our 2-year anniversary. This is what I'm done here.
Fine, it can be my third thing. I just like that we're still like us, and I don't mean this in like a like snarky like way, and I don't mean it as a like patting myself on the back like we didn't sell out way, because I was never like we have never gotten anywhere close to the point where we would be important enough to sell out.
But also like
if anybody's offering like
Yeah, no, well,
that's still on the table.
Yeah, no, we'll sell out in a
Absolutely
second.
consider selling out if you'd like to pay us to do this.
also like
contact
So we can
our
quit-
lawyer.
So we can
Contact
quit
our lawyer,
jobs
Pork Chop
that me and
Cedar.
Kate don't go to.
oh my fucking god. But also like I mean no shade on literally anybody who makes money off of their podcast. or
No,
podcast.
this isn't.
Yeah,
No, this is
isn't.
completely shade free. This is completely in a vacuum.
One
but I just
in a row,
enjoy.
completely shade free.
Honestly, though,
Fuck me.
but I just I like that it's still us. Like we still do this. Like, don't get me wrong. I enjoy producing content that people like to listen to, but at the end of the day, I don't really give a shit who listens to this podcast. Like I do this for me. Like, I do it because I have fun talking to you all.
And it's been that way since the beginning.
Exactly. And I like that that's still what it is for us. It's never been a chore. This is why I say it was an addendum, because it's adding on to what I said before.
Right, yeah.
But-
And that doesn't make us better than other people. It
No,
just
exactly.
is a
Like,
thing.
it's never been a chore. We've never changed how we talk about the issues we talk about. Like, we've been effusive with our praise. We've also been critical of a lot of things in Star Wars that we don't like, and some personalities in Star Wars that we think we would like to hold to a higher standard. And we do that respectfully, but we do it firmly. And I just still, like, to this day, like, I don't feel like there's an episode that hasn't been us. Like, I feel like we've gotten our thoughts and views through on every episode, and I'm really happy that we've done that and, like, kept our voice.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what other podcast will let me say eat my ass about 5 times an episode?
We do have the explicit content tag.
We do. I'm just thinking again of God. I'm just thinking again of this poor mom who came up to us at AwesomeCon with her 12-year-old son and was just like, "How do I listen to your podcast?" And I was like, "No, ma'am."
That was after
do
I
not
accidentally
do that.
swore on the panel and then realized there weren't many kids because it was really late, but, like, I did accidentally swear on the panel.
Yeah, you don't llisten to it.
Yeah, don't.
That's
let
like
your
what I
children
tell my
listen to it.
parents when they're like, "How do we listen to your podcast?" I'm like, "You don't."
You don't.
And
Sorry, what podcast?
I don't have a podcast.
You were just
card-
talking about a
here's a card,
podcast. No,
though.
I wasn't.
Put it.
I don't know
in
her.
Put it in a book that you see. What?
Oh my god.
All right, Chris, that's your third thing. Sorry, we decided.
All right, but if I think of another one, I'm coming.
No.
If
No,
I think of
no,
another one,
no,
I get a fourth
no.
because I'm the
Convincing.
white man in the room.
No.
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 You can. Kate, just shut his mic off and then let him come back.
Okay.
Great. Just tell
ooh.
him that he's on the pod.
I would absolutely do that. As you know, Christopher. Just whoop. All right. So my third one is also kind of cheating because it's like several things rolled into one. But I mean, we're not a big podcast, but we've had a lot of amazing opportunities, like sometimes by accident, sometimes by actual dint of our own effort and stuff like that. But one of the great things about being part of the Star Wars community and specifically focusing on the Star Wars books is that we've like accidentally gotten to meet a few of the creators in the Star Wars universe. And as much as, I love many of the fans that I've, met like through Star Wars Twitter and through doing this podcast, like the Star Wars creators are like also fans, like they also still can't, like, we can't believe that we are doing a podcast that people listen to. They can't believe that they're writing a Star Wars and people are reading it. And they're just like so lovely and so generous with their time. I think it was last summer when I got to, for like literally 5 minutes, interview John Jackson Miller, the author of A New Dawn and Kenobi from the Legends universe. And he's just like the nicest guy. He's just like super sweet, like suburban dad. And, it's not just that he's generous with people's time because he was captive at a convention. We mentioned this on our Star Wars Celebration episode, but we caught him in the hotel lobby while we were all kind of like hanging out at the bar, and we were able to introduce him and SC to each other. And she's a Ray Sloan super fan, and of course he is the creator of that character. And he of his own energy, like just like pulled a book out of his like backpack and like signed it for her, and he like pulled out his iPad and like took a selfie. Like he was just like he was just the nicest guy. And Claudia Gray also like super kind with her time. E.K. Johnston, who was on our panel at AwesomeCon, also super generous with her. Like all of these people are nice people, and I'm glad that if we are going to be rambling about a Star Wars, we also get to, in some small way, like push their books out there, because like, guys, buy their books. Like, these are such lovely human beings, and they're all brilliant writers, and you should give them money.
Yeah, that SC John Jackson Miller moment is honestly top 3
Oh my god.
in the past 2 years. That was
Easily.
tears.
I know. Like, she was literally just bawling, and he was like, oh, this is the best. People care about the things I write. I'm like, of course people care about the things you write, but he's like me. It's just like, people care about the things I write. Guess I'll hide under a table, you know?
Yeah, that was a moment.
So sweet.
That was a real moment.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody deserves it more than Southern Cynic. So good.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. So it made her so great.
Absolutely. All right.
Blah.
The last thing we want to do is we are. I'm coughing to death. That's fine. We are picking a winner for our Star Wars Celebration giveaway. Yay! We're
Rafflecopter.
doing it. Rafflecopter. Yeah. So I'm like booping some buttons. Hang on a second.
Boop, boop,
Beep.
boop, 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 boop. Blah,
Hang
blah,
on.
blah.
Oh, wow.
Boop, boop,
I am.
boop. Lightsaber
Guys!
sounds. What?
Guys, this is horrible.
Did you just say
That was-
lightsaber sounds as a substitute for making lightsaber sounds?
I can't do it. It's hard. It like doesn't make a real noise.
I thought my
It's
BB-8
Oh my god. Are you done?
This is great. This is like the Arrested Development episode where they're all doing their chicken impressions.
Many of you ever even seen a chicken?
I'm
Oh!
so fucking upset with all of you.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh my god. All right. So our winner is, dude, this guy's just got like the Midas touch or something. I don't know, because like he's just like he's just pressing the win button and everything. It's Travis Jensen, aka Cameraman Travis, on Twitter. What up, bro? You got free stuff.
Travis.
Woo.
Yeah, he like isn't he like now our like last two contests he's won?
Yeah. Which like, what are you doing, man? Do you just like go behind the scenes like hack algorithms? I'm totally kidding, but like anyway, congratulations, man.
Russian.
If you do that,
Oh.
can you teach us how to do it?
Yeah, I want to be cool.
So that I can win things for once and not just like win the tripping over things award.
Very
with my
specific.
foot.
It's a very specific award somebody gave me. Kristen.
It's not
Oh my
a real
God.
award, Chris.
That's what I'm giving you for your birthday this year.
Fuck off, Miranda. I hate you so much.
All of you are the worst. All right. Anyway, congrats, Travis. We will be sending you a whole bunch of stuff.
Is he the person who we sent him the book and we got his address wrong?
No, that was another guy.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
Love you,
Also.
Travis.
I know. Thanks, Travis. Recent listener. See what happens when you enter contests? You can win shit.
Yeah, see what happens when you rate, review, and subscribe to the pod on Apple Podcasts? It's no longer iTunes. They killed iTunes. It's also not been iTunes for like a while. It's always been Apple Podcasts, and I just didn't care. But now iTunes no longer exists.
Okay, well.
Good, flawless transition into the outro, Chris.
Yep, here we
You
go.
Fucking piece of shit.
Oh no, I didn't think there was an outline. I was totally going to do it from memory. I'm not looking at the outline right now.
I know.
All right.
God,
no,
that's
this
what I
is
mean.
This is the old outline. I just pulled it up for him. But all right, go.
No,
Go
I'm
do
not
it.
doing it.
Do
I'm
it.
not
Do
doing
it.
it. Thank you all for listening to this special
You should
second
make me
anniversary.
do it because my outros are the worst.
It's a special anniversary edition Kristen outro.
Jesus.
Do you want me to try to do it
If
from
you want
memory?
it,
It'd
if
be
you
pretty
want it,
funny.
Kristen, it's all yours. If you want it, it's all yours.
I have heard from listeners, quote, "It's so fucking funny when you do the outros," end quote. So this is for all of you out there. I'm gonna try to do it from memory.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fuck all of you.
Jesus.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this special bonus edition of the Book Wars pod. It's twice as long as we said it was going to be. Is anyone surprised? Our music is by... Yeah, I can't do this from not... Okay, hold on. I'm going to bring it up, though.
Do you need help? Do you want to call a lifeline?
Yeah. Yeah,
the
Miranda,
audience.
do it.
What?
Our logo and artwork are by Joe Butera Design. I know that
no.
one.
No.
Too far.
No.
You skipped it.
No.
You skipped
I
it.
know, but I was just saying I know that one.
Oh, okay. You're
To
just-
support this podcast, you can donate to this Tossie Station Radio network on Patreon, and you can also give us coffee at ko-fi/bookwarspod.
.com.
.com.
There's .com in there, I swear.
Sorry, ko-fi.com/bookworspod. I know how the
This is
internet
like-
works.
This is like when you take a standardized test and you just like go through and just only answer the questions.
Yeah,
you know, so you
only
can finish.
I'm just like bulleting this essay right now. This is the AP US Gov test. That was a deep reference.
All of our 11th grade listeners
Who does
very, very happy right now, cackling up a storm in their rooms.
who does our music? Someone help
It's
me.
Whiz Bang by Poddington Bear.
Whiz Bang by Poddington Bear. That's a good one. Thanks, Poddington. He's from Portland, Oregon, by the way. I don't know if we ever talked about that, but it's awesome that we use his stuff.
Oh god.
Our logo and artwork are by Joe Buteri Design, which I already said. And for Kate and Chris and Baby Bird at Real Baby Bird Miranda, I'm Kristen, and you asked me to do this. Whatever,
Chris-
fuck you guys.
Chris, can you please?
I want to just cut it off there.
God, but they need to
I
know
got
we're
everything,
reading.
didn't I? What did I miss?
No.
We're starting Most Wanted next week.
Listen, I would have.
We're
not
starting
remembered
Most
that.
Wanted next week, reading the start through chapter 10.
Chris
It's
is
by Ray
talking
Carson.
into the
Ray
Ray
microphone.
Carson. Huh?
Talk into the microphone. You're not doing that.
We're starting with Most Wanted by Ray Carson next week, reading the start of the book through chapter 10.
Piece of shit.
Also, in the meantime, always rate, review, and subscribe to us and the Tashi Station Radio mega feed. Honestly, if you didn't rate, review, and subscribe last week when it would have gotten you something, I don't know why I'm asking you to do it now, but hope springs eternal. Star Wars is about hope.
Dick.
Rebellions are built on hope.
But yes, please do rate, review, subscribe. And donate on Patreon and ko-fi.com
I said that
/bookwarspod.
Chris, you missed the social media line. That's all the way at the
Oh
top.
fuck!
Oh, yeah. Hit us up on Twitter,
Fucking
Facebook,
Christ, everybody.
Instagram, and Tumblr at BookWarsPod on all those platforms. BookWarsPod@gmail.com if you want to email us. And most importantly, I guested on Starships, a Clashing Sabers podcast with host we mentioned earlier at Celestial Intent, Adriana. Had a lovely time talking about Tanara, the Tam Sonara super ship that is sweeping the nation.
Fuck yes.
But it was a lot of fun. I don't really do shipping if you've listened to this podcast, but this is like the one thing I ship, and I ship it with my whole heart. And
true.
we need to make it happen. It's going to be canon. It's going to be Endgame.
It's
You
great. It's
You do
Adriana-
ship Kate and Chris though.
Debatable.
Kate does not ship Kate and Chris, but Chris does.
Kate ships Kate in bed.
I really do.
True.
Myself in blankets.
Yeah.
Yes, I ship
Yes.
Chris sitting couch, so I get that.
Adriana, Perfect Angel Baby, talking about Tamasanara, Perfect Angel Babies with Chris.
Who is
Fine.
moderate.
If you're still listening, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. But that's going to be launching next week sometime. We'll promote it on the pod. We'll retweet it. I'll retweet it. But it was a ton of fun, and I actually hope you listen. And yeah, thanks for listening to the Book Wars Pod.
Bye!
Pow pow.
Pow, 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 pow.
What was that dying whale noise? Ew!
Foghorn situation.
Oh,
A
God.
foghorn? I love a foghorn.
Love a foghorn. I love it.
Oh, that was a good one. I just wrote it in the Slack as a timestamp, but I know Chris is not gonna edit that out.